and welcome to another lawn clippings video. Today is the fourth and final day of the Lawn Fawn December release. Today we are going to be sneak peeking a set called Hello Friend. We have some amazing stuff going on our blog, lawnfawn.blogspot.com. We have all of these giveaways you just have to enter. There's links all over once you get to the blog, and you have to see the design teen samples. They are absolutely amazing. These girls blow my mind every day, and I know you guys are just going to be so inspired by them. So today I'm going to be sneak peeking Hello Friend. Hello Friend is a really fun sentiment set filled with super cute fonts and great sayings on a bit of a larger scale that I know that you guys have been asking for, that are just going to be perfect for cards, gift bags, presents. I love the idea of using them on the outside of envelopes and layouts and anything you can think of. So one of my favorite ones from this set is Sending Smiles Across the Miles, and I just love it. And I've decided to use I'm kind of getting into pigment ink again. So this is some Colorbox pigment ink in Robin's Egg Blue, and I'm just inking up the stamp, and I'm just using light taps, just making sure my whole stamp is covered. And I'm just going to stamp that right here. Make sure there's even pressure all around. And it's just a beautiful sentiment. It almost matches the blue board behind exactly. And I just love this combination of fonts. So a lot of you guys have asked some questions about our fonts. We actually write all of our own fonts. So we have a lot of fun doing that and kind of creating fun and funky and new things for you guys. So I hope you guys are just going to love the fonts in this set. I want to show off another set. When it comes to a pigment ink, you're definitely going to want to use a baby wipe to wipe it off. It's one of those things where, you know, it's just a real sticky ink. You can actually heat emboss with these inks. So sometimes I like to use the baby wipe before I use my scrubber because they're so messy. But to me, they're worth it because they're just so pretty. So one of the other ones that I want to show you is this one, and this one is I'm Lucky to Have a Friend Like You. And so we kind of played on lucky, and the U became a horseshoe, and there's a little smiley face in there too. And so this would be a great, what I love about these sentiments is that they are a great focal point for a card. You could use this and some pretty ribbon or pattern paper and call it a day. They really are great for that, which is wonderful. So you can see there just another sweet sentiment. So just really fun. Now one of the other really cool things about this set is that you can fit a lot of these into different size punches or nestability shapes, the spellbinders that you might have. For example, this is a 2.5 inch punch, and it fits Sending Smiles Across the Miles just perfectly. I'm just gonna punch it out. And you can see how sweet that would be. I love the idea of, this is the one I was talking about, on an envelope, kind of as a seal. I think it would be so sweet. I'm Lucky to Have a Friend Like You also would fit. So kind of see that here. And so this one just fits just perfectly in this 2.5 inch punch. If you wanted more space around, you could of course use a 3 inch punch on that one, or your nestability dies, etc. So I just love these two sentiments, and there's lots of sentiments in this set that you're going to be able to use, but one that I definitely want to show you after I clean up my stamp here is the one from our sneaky hint. And you guys guessed the exact phrase even. I was really impressed because you guys the guessing was so good this time. I had some exact guesses even before I showed the sneak peek, so you guys are getting to know us way too well. But just cleaning off my stamp image there so that I can put my other one on my block. This is, by the way, the 3.5 inch grid block from our store that I end up using all the time. I love the grips, and I love that it has the lines on it. And this sentiment is the If Friends Were Flowers, I'd Pick You. And so this sentiment is, straight from the blog. And I'll use some black ink on this one just for something different, my Memento ink. So I'm just going to ink it up really well. And one thing about clear stamps, you know, you just kind of have to, if you just keep tapping it, you'll get some really great coverage on all your stabs versus just pushing it into the ink. The tapping really helps. A lot of people bring the ink pad to the stamp, and that works really well too. I have a tendency to want to do this. I think it's just because I tend to drop things, and then at least I won't drop an ink pad all over my clothes. but you know, that's why I do that. But whatever works for you is what works. But I always remind myself, don't press too hard, just tap, just tap. So this is the If Friends Were Flowers, I'd Pick You sentiment. This is also another favorite one. This set is just a favorite all around. And I know the design team feels the same way. And so here are just some of the sentiments. You know, the fonts are fun. They're all different, all funky. Lots of, you know, they all have kind of lots of cute images with them. There's a lot more sentiments in the set, and I'm sure you're going to see them on the design team samples and on the big release on December 2nd, on Thursday, that we will have. And we just can't wait to see you guys over on the blog. Thank you so much for your support, for your comments, for Facebook, for Twitter, for Flickr, for all of these things. You guys are amazing. We are so lucky to have friends like you, and I know that's cheesy, but I really do mean it. And so I'll be, If Friends Were Flowers, I'd Pick You. And then I'll be sending smiles across the miles to all you guys that we're all over the world, yet we can connect over crafting, and I just love that. So please excuse my cheesiness, but as you guys know, I kind of like cheesy stuff. And thank you so much again for your support. Can't tell you how much it means to us. Make sure to head on over to the blog. You have until 10 o'clock on December 1st to enter all of these contests, 10 o'clock Eastern. So make sure you head on over and enter. We just want you guys to have the chance to win one of these sets. So have an amazing day, and thank you so much again. Bye.